balance of the Force has been shaken. The Clone Wars have begun.
Good day everyone, my name is Jack and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here to talk about my first impressions of the Battle of Geonosis update in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I should be clear, I have not played it just yet, I'm only visiting and watching the gameplay, which has been posted by a couple of EA game changes on YouTube. I will leave you a link down below in the description to some of my favourite channels where you can go watch this gameplay for yourself, but as you know, tomorrow we will all be able to jump into it, to Geonosis, and have a massive match of it and see how much fun it's going to be. But from what I'm seeing so far, it is looking really fun. You've got this massive open map like we said Geonosis would be. The sky is like Geonosis. They've captured the immersion and the feeling of the planet so well. And Attack of the Clones. You've got droids rushing from one side, clones from the other side. You've got the sandstorm, you've got the ATTs. It is all looking awesome so far. If you saw the trailer last week, then you'll know how well it's actually been put together and how well this update is going to feel. And I really think it's going to breathe some life into Star Wars Battlefront 2. So far we know that map basically goes that the clone troops have to rush up to restore power to an ATT. They then have to escort it to destroy some hard cell class transports, wherein more reinforcements will drop in, dropping ATTs. Once those transports are destroyed, they have to make the final stage of the map, which is to secure the area for then the main tanks, or I forgot what they're called now, I think it's not SPAT-T or something like that, but they take down the droid core ship, which then causes the giant explosion at the end. If I can chuck in some gameplay and stuff, I will do. However, because I'm not a game changer, I'm unsure if I can actually publish it. I might have to ask some people to see it. But, you know, if you want to check out the gameplay, there is links down below. So what do we know about Geonosis and what's coming so far? So we know Obi-Wan Kenobi is the main principal thing behind it. That and the map, those are the two key things for this update. We've also got the 212 skins as well, which I've not seen any gameplay of, unfortunately, but it'd be nice to see them in a game, and I hope they've been done well. I am watching it a minute as we can see gunships dropping in ATTs to then fire on the battlefield. It's looking really cool. We've got the SPAT-Ts there aiming at the droid core ship, and you ought to see all these gunships flying in. The LATs and the dropship version of the LATs flying in to drop these gunships. You've got the spider droids as well, which unfortunately aren't player controlled. It would have been nice if they are. But they just act as like turrets, which I don't think can be controlled. They're just like AI turrets, which sit on the battlefield and occasionally let down fire onto the clones rushing forward. One thing about immersion I don't like is that the officer skin hasn't been updated. I really wish there could have been an update where we could have used, like, you know, a clone sergeant skin or something like that. So it didn't have to be like a principal officer like Cody or something like that. It could just be, you know, a clone sergeant or something, or a clone commander. You know, it didn't have to be something else. It would have been nice to see like something like that. But unfortunately, the officer is still staying that way, so it doesn't really entirely make sense. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Geonosis so far is looking really cool. I'm seeing there's like a lot of open space, but at the same time, there's a lot of good areas where infantry can run down to avoid sniper fire. When the gameplay was shown off yesterday, and I was watching some of the Facebook comments and some of the Reddit comments, a lot of people were concerned that Geonosis could become what we refer to as a snipe fest, kind of like the opening part on Crate, where if you're not ducked down, you're going to get your head shot off rather fast. It is quite funny to a degree, but after you've had it done to you a couple of times, it does become a little bit irritating unless you're playing a sniper. Now, I'm not the best playing a sniper, so you can imagine I find it quite irritating when I'm getting sniped a lot. So do a lot of other players, but obviously some others enjoy it. Geonosis, there's a lot of good places so far I can see on the map from what I'm watching from these game changes where infantry can duck down and avoid the sniper fire. The first stage of the map, from my point of view, seems very closed in, so you're not really going to get taken out by snipers too much, but you're going to still have to keep your wits around you. So, you know, it's something to keep an eye on. Let's talk about vehicles a little bit there. In terms of vehicles, the STAP and the BARC speeder are looking excellent so far. The STAP is obviously the droid speeder. You see it in Phantom Menace and then Forever Clone Wars, stuff like that. It is looking really cool at the minute. The droids seem to sit on it perfectly and it looks accurate to the film. Same with the BARC speeder. The clones riding around on that as well look really cool. And overall, I'm saying, the Battle of Geonosis is looking a very cool update. I cannot wait to get in and explore the map a little bit more and reveal the hidden secrets around the map, because I really think we're going to be able to show off a lot more. Obi-Wan Kenobi as well is looking an awesome hero. I was watching a video today by a YouTuber called River Thames, who's talking about his heroes and stuff like that, or his abilities, sorry, and Kenobi's abilities work really well. It is really just quite cool. His force push is so powerful, and you know, it's so good to see that. Back to vehicles again, I'm going to be crisscrossing between a lot of things here, by the way, because I'm watching some gameplay and trying to talk about it at the same time. The way the ATTs work, I think, is going to be a massive improvement and hopefully should set a standard thing for Battlefront games and in the future and future Battlefront updates. The way the ATTs get dropped in and then the player just runs up and gets into them, I think is an amazing feature, and I would love to see it used more in Star Wars Battlefront 2. If we could have more future maps where vehicles operate like that, I think it could be really good, because I'd love to see the ATCs working like that. Really, they should be working like that, to be honest, where they get dropped in and then a random player can pick it up. It reminds me so much of the original Battlefront 2. You know what I mean? You could just run up and jump into an ATC on Geonosis and it was yours. You didn't have to get battle points, no stupid around waiting for some system. They were just right in front of you. So, you know, the best player didn't end up with one, the worst player didn't have one. It was purely just luck of who gets one. And it is the same thing in this game mode now. The best player isn't getting it. The person who is standing in the right place at the right time is going to get it. If you're playing Geonosis, there is a high chance you are, at least at one point, going to be able to play an ATC. And I love that. The vehicles aren't on rails as well, meaning you can take it in whichever way you feel is right. I love the idea of that, as it gives the player more immersion and control, like they actually are on the Battlefront. And I can't wait to see that more, to be honest, because it really is cool. Now they have fixed a lot of General Grievous' abilities as well, which is quite cool. So hopefully when we see the fights between Kenobi and Grievous, it is going to be really good. I can't wait to see that, to be honest. It's going to be really cool. One of the great things I like, after playing a lot of Star Wars RTS while controlling units, the feeling of marching towards the target of the ATCs is going to be really cool. You see it here, the ATCs are marching very forward to the hard cell transports. They've got to blow them up, and then they've got to march on towards capture the final objective and capture that while the droids are trying to stop them at a time. And it's looking really cool. The ATCs are like a brilliant set of abilities as well, which allows them to deal a lot of damage, and they can also assist the clone troopers around them. So as I was saying before, if you're playing as a clone trooper, you kind of want to stick around the ATC, not only to protect it, but also to take advantage of the actual abilities it's got. So, you know, it's kind of a good thing to remember. Going back to the map of Geonosis again, as the phases move forward, I can see that, again, infantry can crouch down a lot of different areas, so you're not on one giant flat landscape, bit like Crate. There is plenty of things where the infantry can hide and not get taken out immediately by snipers for that. You're still going to have to keep your wits around you, like I mentioned before, because snipers can still be sat around the corner, but it doesn't mean that you're going to poke your head up once and get completely taken out. There is probably now more of a chance of surviving, which is pretty good. Can I just say as well, Obi-Wan Kenobi looking a fantastic hero. I touched on his abilities a minute ago, but just the look and the feel of a hero is amazing. I know another YouTuber called Battlefront Updates. If you don't watch him, you should really check it out. He uploaded a video about 1 hour of Kenobi just saying hello there, and the voice actor is obviously James Arnold Taylor, who voiced him in the Clone Wars, has done a fantastic job on his outline, sounding really cool. Overall, I think to sum this video up really, because I'm going on for a bit now, see, I'm so excited for this. This update is looking really good. The map is looking fantastic, the layout and the objectives looking good. I really can't wait to try out the large scale game mode in February when it arrives for this map, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to have to see when that arrives. But so far, the Battle of Geonosis is looking really cool. I hope the map will also get extended to maybe be on like a hunt game mode. Maybe we're hunting Geonosians or something like that. Could be quite cool. Or it's even going to be in Blast. I'd love to see it in Blast. Maybe fighting inside a droid faction or the arena. You know, something like that to really make use of the map a lot more. It would be a cool little update to see the game. I'm just watching more footage at the minute of the ATCs getting dropped in the map, and they are really cool. I was just a clone trooper running up right now to get into it. And the ATCs, they look amazing. I used to have a model of the ATC when I was younger, and it is really accurate to the Attack of the Clones version in a minute. Because you get the clone trooper set on the top cannon as well. You get control of the lasers, you get control of the big cannon. It is so immersive. And I think they've done a real good thing here. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's too little too late and stuff like that. However, the fact this is coming now, I think December is going to be a really good time for Star Wars Battlefront 2. We're going to have new people jumping in to experience the Battle of Geonosis, and hopefully this is going to breathe a lot of life into the game. I'm still critical of the game, don't get me wrong. The past is still the past, you know, but we've moved forward now, and hopefully this game has got a bright future above it. I really think it will do, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Obviously soon I'll make some videos touching on the future of the game. I plan to do a complete re-review of Star Wars Battlefront 2 once I've got in to try out this update and play more of it. I would have done it before now with the 1 year anniversary of it, but I wanted to wait to this update to see what they pulled out of the can essentially to make this update a reality. So if I get into it and test and feel like it's working fine, then I will probably speak positively about the game in my year review. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited to do the year review, to be honest, because simply I've played Battlefront 2 quite a lot this year. Not as much as I wish I would have, but you know, overall, I think I've played quite a lot of it in almost where I can make an opinion on it to see how far the game has come. So, you know, it's going to be quite nice. Just another thing, I see dwarf spider droids on the map as well. If only they were playable, it would be quite cool. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to be playable. It's a shame, really, because they're quite cool. So watching a bit of Geonosis, or I'm watching a bit of Grievous there slashing down Obi-Wan Kenobi, looking really good. I can't wait to have a fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous, because we all know that is going to be really good. But yeah, guys, that kind of sums up my thoughts on Geonosis so far. I know it's a bit of a long-winded video, but I just kind of wanted to get in and chat a little bit about it. Just to let you know as well, if you are still here, I am currently hosting a game night for Battlefront 2 in my Discord server, so come along and join. We'll see if we can play some games of Battlefront 2 together in preparation for the Battle of Geonosis update tomorrow. Again, if you're watching this on Tuesday, Geonosis drops on November 28th. I'm going to be so excited to jump into. There'll be plenty of videos covering the update, so make sure to keep an eye out for them. It's going to be really fun, and I'm so excited for it. Are you also excited for it? Let me know down below in the comment section. I really do think this is a step up in the world for Battlefront 2, and I really think it's going to take the game even further. So yeah, guys, in the meantime, I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for watching this Star Wars video. If you would like to find out more information on Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Star Wars news in general, don't forget you can head to my dedicated YouTube channel, Star Wars Galaxy, for more in-depth videos and reviews. Thanks guys for watching. Goodbye.
Together, brothers! Give him everything we've got!
Your move.
Help me!